For my baby's birthday, we have thought that he wants a Mario cake. I was gonna get him the cake tops from Party City. It was all set. This week he started saying he wants Pac-Man, and I went looking for a Pac-Man cake top, like a small toy to put on top of a cake. I couldn't find one. So last night I decided I'm gonna design him something Pac-Man themed, and have my local grocery store print it out on a cake. I went looking for something. I found this. It's basically an invitation. Where is it? It's basically an invitation, and I have decided I'm gonna make this to be his cake top, where it says here his name and his age, and down here I wanted to say happy and then birthday. And this is not necessary, nor is the time. So this is what I have so far. I'm using Photoshop, and I'm gonna show you how to do the same thing. So the first thing you want to do for in Photoshop is go to File, then New Document, and then I do custom 5 by 7 inch, or you could just go to the default. Let's do the default, and then the default is in landscape mode. You want it in portrait mode, and then create. Now that you have the white page, you go to the gradient tool, you right click and you choose the paint bucket tool, and then you go to where your colors are and you choose black, and you go back into the image and you color it. So to create these black dots, you go back to the document, the image I mean, and then you find text, which is the letter T, and you change the color of your text into white, which is right there. So the new is white, and click OK. And then click anywhere on the document. I don't know why this text always appears, but you put the dot. You see it? The period. One. You put as many as you need. And if so now if you feel the dots are too big, you could just highlight them and then go to the size right there and change it smaller, bigger, whatever size you want, and then add as many dots as you need to fill the line. Okay, that's line number 1 done. And then we go and we add line number 2, which would be 2 separate dots. 1, 2, and then we separate them by spaces. And there you have it, but it's not aligned. So to copy this line, so you won't have to like keep doing it over and over, you click it and then you press Control C and then Control V for paste. Oops, I'm pasting the wrong one. Okay. Control C, then Control V. There, I pasted it. You paste it as many times as you need. 1, 2, 3. Let's say I have this. Oops. One more. Okay, so now we have, so now that we have all these, let's say this is it, and that's the point where I want to reach, but you keep continuing until you get the frame that you want. You go to make sure that you have this tool selected, the plus sign, and then you come and you highlight all the layers, and then you go to the word layer, and first you need to align it. You need to align it left edges or right edges, but I would go with left edges, and that will make them all aligned, but they're not the same spacing in between them. So you select them again, and then you go to layer again, and you go down to distribute. Once again, you select the layers, and then you go to the word layer and distribute, and we want to distribute it vertically, and as soon as I click that, it all gets distributed even with even spacing, and you keep going for the whole full frame. Now after we have the frame already, we need to start adding our text. Go to the, where is it, text tool, and click. If you click anywhere in the middle of the frame, it's gonna mess up the frame. So you go click on the bottom and add your text. Okay, wait, we gotta change the font into, where is it, Game Over, which is a font that I found on Google. It's free for personal use. So you write your text. Okay, and then you go to the so now you pick this tool, the moving tool, and you click on the name or the sentence that you just wrote, and you pull out wherever you want to bring it. That's good. Now I went to charge my phone, and suddenly we have an internet outage that will not be fixed until like 3 hours from now, but that won't stop us. So we go to writing tool and click on the bottom. Again, we write level, but we want level to be big and yellow. So we highlight, we go up here, change the color to the yellow that we want, which is bright yellow, and change the size to maybe 84, and let's see if that is big enough. Drag the word level, come on, to its place. Perfect. Now we want to write the word 6, which is the age. I'm pretty sure this is too small. Let's go to the sizing, and we make it 135, I think is big enough. Drag to the top. Perfect. Now Now, since I don't have internet, you go, but I'm just gonna show you what to do. You go into Google and you search for PacMan PNG. I did this search last night and I found this image because we need this area and we need this area. So you click the image and then you left click and you say save image as, or open it in a new tab, and then you save it from there. So once you have the image saved on your desktop, you open it with the plain image viewer and you go to edit and create, then click on edit because we want to crop it, and we get the crop and rotate, and you crop and you get that small area. You just need the two areas like that. All right, and then you click on done and either save as a copy or save. If you save, it replaces your old one, and I can't save, but anyways, save a copy. Okay, and you go down and you come up here in your Photoshop file, open, and find the image that you just saved. Right there. And open. So now that we have the file saved, we go into File in Photoshop, Open, and I have it desktop. That's where I saved my file. Go all the way down, open the file that we just saved, and then we want to get rid of these and basically all the black area that's here and here, because if we don't, they're gonna cover the white dots that we have. So we go into the eraser tool and we right click and we find the background eraser tool, and let me see if the size is good. Yeah, it's good. And we just erase that area, and we clean this side as well. The remaining area here, this black, doesn't matter, but we want to get rid of these blues, and we go and change our eraser into the eraser tool and we delete it. I mean, erase it. Don't worry if it looks not neat or messy. It doesn't matter, because all this black will blend in with the other black. So we get the moving tool and we pull this image out of the bar out like this. We click on the bar right here and hold. Do not release your click, and pull it out and let go. Okay, and then you click anywhere on the image and hold and pull the whole image into the work that you're working on. Perfect. And then close this one. There's no need to save it, and drag this to whatever position that you want it to be, preferably centered with the rest. Perfect. And there we have it. It almost resembles this one. So maybe we just need to delete one dot from the Now we just need to add the words happy and birthday over here. And I'm gonna go to the text tool, choose my font to be game over, and change the color into yellow, a little bit brighter. Perfect. What happened? Oops. Okay. You want new text. Okay. Again, color. And write happy. Now this happy is a little bit small. I want to make it bigger, and 72, maybe 90. There, perfect. And we want the word birthday to go over here. I think that's too big. Highlight, go back to maybe 80. What? 80. And then the select tool, drag it up. Okay, the birthday. So notice here the word birthday is hidden under the blackness of this image. So what we do is we want to put it over the image, not under it. We drag the happy birthday layer and we keep going up until we find where the image is, and we put it on top, not under. So many layers. And keep going until it's over all of them, and instantly the birthday shows over on top. And I think birthday there. That's now we need to add the word ready. So we go to another layer, ready, exclamation point, and we take it over here. All right. Now we just need to add the images of PacMan and his friends, our enemies, and some fruits, and I'll be right back. So now that everything is ready and it all looks good, I'm gonna go to File, Export, and Export As. I'm going to choose PNG, transparency, don't change anything. I just needed to export all, and then it will tell you where to save it, and I'm saving it to the desktop and we're calling it birthday. And now we have our image ready. Just send that to Walgreens, print it on a 5x7 matte, not glossy, matte. Now once you have this printed on a matte sheet at Walgreens, take it and give it to your baker. The baker will scan it and print it on a sugar wafer and add that to your cake. If you don't have a baker that does this, you could order this online for, I think the price is like $5 to $10 depending on the website you get it from. If you're in the Chicago area, there is a local place that will print it out for you. I've never had black printed. This is my first time printed black, so I don't know how it's gonna come out. It's a gamble because it's a last minute thing. I will show you tomorrow once I get the cake. But here's an example of a couple that I made before.